What if I told you that if you have a list of IT projects, then you already have everything you need for successful IT project prioritization? If you have no project ranking criteria, that's no problem. If you have no cost or value estimates, that's no problem. If you have no identified IT or business strategies to link back to, that's no problem. If you have too many projects on your list, that is no problem. And even if you're working with too many decision makers or stakeholders, that is no problem. In fact, not only have I been able to successfully prioritize large IT project lists with no ranking criteria, no estimates, and no strategies, but I've been able to teach others how to successfully prioritize their large lists even when they don't have any data available. Today, I'm going to show you everything you need to know to successfully prioritize your IT project list with no ranking criteria, no estimates, and no strategies, regardless of the number of stakeholders that you're working with. Now, if you think this all sounds like magic, you're right, it is. Hi, everybody. My name is Reen Kasalkar, and I'm an IT consultant who's worked in the IT industry for more than 20 years. My mission is to help IT executives, IT project managers, and IT business analysts to supercharge the creation and approval of project lifecycle deliverables. Today, I want to show you the 5 magic steps that I use for IT project prioritization when I have absolutely no data, such as ranking criteria, estimates, or strategies available. This is the same IT project prioritization process that I use over and over, and it works like magic every single time, so that's exactly what I call it. But I don't want you to get the wrong idea. Project prioritization hasn't always been easy for me. In fact, for years I struggled trying to prioritize large project lists. Sometimes I had complex ranking criteria, sometimes I had limited cost or value estimates, sometimes I had strategies, sometimes I didn't, and rarely did I ever have agreement among the stakeholders. In fact, many times the stakeholders would spend more time arguing about the ranking criteria than they actually would spend discussing or arguing about the projects on the list. Then it all changed one day when I was given the assignment to prioritize a large list of IT projects. Now, for this assignment, I had to work with 13 to 20 stakeholders. That number varied on a daily basis. Okay, there were approximately 200 or more projects on the list. That number also varied from day to day. There was absolutely no ranking criteria. There were no estimates of any kind, and there were no strategies to link back to. Now, rather than focus on past project prioritization failures, I decided that I would need to do something different if I was going to get different results. So what I did is I decided to reflect on the key lessons and tools from the hundreds of successful projects and programs that I've been part of during my 20 years in the IT industry. This included successful experience working in the educational sector with some of the nation's largest universities. This included some of my experience working in the nonprofit sector on IT projects for some of the largest nonprofit organizations in the United States. This also included my experience working in the government sector with some of the largest government agencies in the nation. And it included a lot of time that I spent working in corporate America, in the corporate sector, with some of the largest corporations in the United States. Now, as I started to think about these sectors, I quickly began to realize that while each of these sectors have unique qualities, they also have some key similar critical success factors. And one of those common critical success factors was based on a project team's ability to leverage the unique expertise of the stakeholders and the subject matter experts. So, based on that realization, I took some very simple tools and techniques that had worked across all 4 sectors, and I created a very simple yet very powerful project prioritization process that was designed to work even when no project information was available. But before going live, I also recruited a team of the best facilitators, project managers, and strategic consultants I could find to help test and tweak the new prioritization process. In fact, I even recruited a 6 Sigma black belt to help us out. And as a group, we were able to reduce this down to 5 simple steps that anyone could use, even when there was absolutely no project information available. So I decided to call the steps the 5 magic steps to IT project prioritization. Now, when all was said and done, we were able to use the 5 magic steps to help the 20 stakeholders successfully prioritize their IT project list of more than 200 projects. In the beginning, many of the stakeholders didn't think it was possible to use magic for IT project prioritization, especially when there was absolutely no supporting project information available. But when the stakeholders saw the prioritized project list that they created using the 5 magic steps, they asked me to start training their teams to use magic as well. Today, so many of my students are having so much success with these simple magic steps that the training requests have become overwhelming. So to save time and to help you get started right now, I've created 5 training videos, there's one for each step, and I'm making them available to you right now. Now, you know that in the IT industry, you could pay up to $3,000 or more for training. However, for a limited time, I'm going to provide you with free instant access to the videos, and all I'm asking is that you leave a comment after watching the videos. The free videos include everything you need to know to successfully use the 5 magic steps to project prioritization, even when you have no ranking criteria, no estimates, no strategies, and it doesn't matter how many stakeholders you're working with. You're going to get your list prioritized regardless of what information you have, and your stakeholders are going to be truly amazed when they see the results you get with this very simple process. So in order to get the free videos, just leave your name and email address now, and I will see you on the other side.